Hi. So, in this video, we will be talking about limits and how are we gonna solve functions involving different limits. But before that, so I think we need first to understand and analyze kung ano nga ba ang tinatawag natin na limits. So, saan nga ba siya ginagamit? So, upon introducing sa atin sa algebra, meron tayong tinatawag na function. So, in a function, say example, we have a function of x which is equal to, say, 3x squared plus 5x plus 1. So, we have this given function in which ang sinasabi sa atin sa algebra that f of x is equal to the y. Kaya tayo nagkakaroon ng function. Let us first analyze what is the function. Kaya tayo nagkakaroon ng function kasi sinasabi sa function na meron tayong certain rule na sinusunod in which ang sinasabi, itong part na to, ito yung ating magiging dependent variable. Okay? Dito sa part na to, yan yung magiging dependent variable. And that dependent variable, susundin niya yung rule na binibigay sa atin nitong ating function. Meanwhile, sa function of x na yan, kapag pinagpalitan natin yung any number or any value ng x, na kung anong value naman ang meron tayo dyan, example, we have f of 2 equals, lahat ng x dito sa rule natin or dito sa general equation, papalitan natin siya ng 2. So, ito magigitong 3 times 2 squared plus 5 times 2 plus 1. Now, in evaluating the function, f of 2 is equals to 3 times, uunahin natin yung exponent by using yung law natin sa PEMDAS. So, mayroong exponent dito. So, yun yung uunahin natin. 4 plus 5 times 2 is 10 plus 1. Then, f of 2 is equals to 12 plus 10 plus 1. So, f of 2 natin is equals to 23. So, itong function na to, itong nakuha natin na sagot, itong value ng f of 2, which is not equal to the y, ito na yung tinatawag natin as our range. Meanwhile, lahat ng pinasok natin, itong f of 2 na ito, itong 2 na ipinasok natin kanina, that value ng x, which is 2, tinatawag natin siya as our domain. Okay, so domain ang tawag natin dun sa part na yon. Okay, since na-understood na natin kung ano yung function, pag-usapan na natin kung ano ba yung tinatawag natin na limits. Okay, say example, we have this function na f. Consider this function f of x equals x plus 5. Okay. So, since kanina sabi natin, f of x is simply just equal to 5. So, f of x is equal to y. So, y is equals to x plus 5. Now, if we will gonna take the limit, ang limit, pag ganito ang itsura niya, the limit of x plus 5 as our x approaches to a certain value. Example, as our x approaches 5. Ang basa niya, the limit of x plus 5 as our x approaches 5. Ang ginagawa nito is simply just direct substitution. Isa-substitute natin yung limit natin dito sa approach natin na 5 doon sa certain value ng limit natin. So therefore, ang mangyayari, itong x, palitan natin nung value nung x natin na kanina na 5 plus itong 5 na to. So therefore, this will equal to 10. So ganyan ang limit natin. Another example, evaluate the limit of y equals 3x squared plus 2x plus 4 as our x approaches 3. Okay? So, ang ganito yung problem natin. Evaluate the limit of y equals 3x squared plus 2x plus 4 as our x approaches 3. So, we will gonna write it in this limit form. The limit of the function 3x squared plus 2x plus 4 as our x daw approaches 3. So, pag ganito naman, na pwede natin siyang i-directly i-substitute dun sa function natin, pwede natin siyang i-substitute directly yung value ng limit natin, which is yung 3, papunta direkta doon sa values ng x na naandito. So, what will happen? This will become 3 times yung x natin na 3 squared plus 2 times 4 plus, but 4. 3 yan, 3, sorry. This is 2 times x natin is 3. X is 3 plus 4. So, this will now become 3 times 9. Since 3 squared is 9 plus 6 plus 4. This will now become 3 times 9 is 27 plus 6 plus 4. That is equal to 37. So, ang sagot natin dito is equivalent to 37. Ganun mag-evaluate ng limits. Merong mga part na kayang i-substitute lang directly. Another example, evaluate y equals x squared minus 4 over, okay, ayusin natin, y equals x squared minus 4 all over x plus 2. Limit pala to. The limit of x squared minus 4 over x plus 2 as our x approaches 2. Okay? So, gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, let's try first na i-substitute directly yung, gawin ko muna tong plot, yung value ng 2. So, that will become 2 squared plus 4 all over 2 plus 2. Since lahat ng x is papalitan ko ng 2, this will become 2 squared is 4 plus 4 over 4. So, this will become 8 over 4 or simply 2 ang limit natin. So, ganun ang pag-evaluate natin ng limit. So, medyo madali lang muna pag-aralan ang limit. Now, another example, evaluate the limit as our x approaches 2 of x squared minus 4 over x minus 2. Now, kung i-analyze natin itong problem and we will substitute yung limit natin na 2 sa lahat ng value ng x, ang mangyayari magiging ganito. 2 squared minus 4 all over 2 minus 2. So, this will become 0 minus 4 since, magiging 0. This will become 2 squared is 4 minus, itong 4, baba natin, all over 2 minus 2 is 0. So, magiging 0 over 0 ang answer natin, which is undefined pagdating sa mathematics. So, pag dinidivide ng 0, nagiging undefined ang ating limit. Now, ang gagawin natin is maghanap tayo ng ibang approach. Since ang sabi sa atin, our x approaches 2. So therefore, pipili tayo ng any value of x na papalapit sa 2. So masyadong malapit sa 2. Say example, ang unang value na ilagay natin is let x equals 2.1. Since 'di ba, malapit lang sa 2 ang 2.1. Okay, so yun ang gamitin natin na value nung ating isa-substitute dito sa limit. So gawin natin yung x squared minus 4 over x minus 2. Palitan natin itong x ng 2.1 squared minus 4 over 2.1 minus 2. So, gamit tayo ng calculator. So, 2.1 squared minus 4 over 2.1 minus 2. So, press equal natin. So, that is 4.1 ang magiging sagot natin dito. Now, kung titingnan, yung 4.1, approaching pa lang ito sa 2. Ito if our x is equals to 2.1. Pag ito ang ginamit natin. Ito daw yung limit niya. Pero, pwede pa kasi nating paliitin itong value ng x natin kanina. Say example, x is equals to 2.01. So, what will happen dun sa value natin? Pag ginamit naman natin, if x equals 2.01 doon sa function natin kanina na x squared minus 4 over x minus 2. Ang mangyayari, magigitong 2.01 squared minus 4 over 2.01 minus 2. So, solving this, magigitong, kuha tayo ng calculator, 2.01 squared minus 4 over 2.01 minus 4. This will become, minus 2 pala to, sorry. Sa ilalim. Minus 2. Equal, magiging siyang 4.01. So, kung gawa tayo ng table, ito yung x, ito yung limit daw natin. Kung ang x natin is 2.1, ang sagot natin is 4.1. Tapos pag ginawa natin 2.01, ang sagot is 4.01. Now, what if gumamit tayo ng mas maliit pa nito? Example, if x natin, mas ilapit pa natin, di ba? Mas ilapit pa natin sa 2 ang value. If x equals 2.001. Ayan, gawin nating dalawa na yung 0. Papaliit lang ng papaliit. Palapit lang yan ng palapit sa 1. So, from x squared minus 4 over x minus 2, palitan natin to ng 2.001 squared minus 4 over 2.001 minus 2. So, gamit tayo ng calculator para makuha natin yung sagot. 2.001 squared minus 4 over 2.001 minus 2. Ang lalabas sa sagot is 4.1201. 4.001. So therefore, based sa analysis, nung dinagdagan natin ng isang 0, nadagdagan ng isang 0 dito. Nung dinagdagan natin ng dalawang 0, nadagdagan ng dalawang 0. So based sa pattern, makikita natin na habang dumarami yung 0 dito with respect dun sa as our x approaches 2, ang magiging sagot is dumadami lang yung 0 kung ilan to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. So therefore, we can say na yung limit of x squared minus 4 over x minus 2 as our x approaches 2 is equal to 4. Pwede natin gawin yung ganyang solution natin. Pero merong isang solution pa nito. So, based dito sa problem natin, evaluate the limit of x squared minus 4 over x minus 2 as our x approaches 2. So, kung titingnan natin, di ba, pwede nating i-factor yung nasa numerator. By simply, di ba, this is sum and difference, and we all know na kapag meron kayong a squared minus b squared, that is just simply equal to a plus b times a minus b. And since ang function natin is x squared minus 4, or simply, ang 4, di ba ang 4, pag kinuha natin yung root form niya, that is equal to 2 squared. So, pwede natin sabihin na yung a natin is x, yung b natin is 2. And then, ito naman is x minus 2. So, bali yan yung kanyang factor ng numerator, magigitong x plus 2 times x minus 2 all over x minus 2. So, yan. Nakita natin na pwedeng mag-cancel out yung x minus 2. So, ang matitira na lang dito is the limit of x plus 2 as our x approaches 2. So, pwede na nating ipalit directly yung 2 dito. So, magiging na itong 2 plus 2, which is also equal to 4 na sagot natin kanina dito. So, another function or another value na pwedeng gawin or another solution na pwedeng gawin in evaluating limits. Okay. Another example. Okay, another example. Evaluate. Let us evaluate the limit of x cubed minus 125 over x, say, minus 5. As our x approaches 5. Okay? So, try muna natin na directly i-substitute yung value ng 5. So, magigitong 5 cube minus 125 all over 5 minus 5. So, magsisiro ulit yung denominator natin kasi gamit tayo ng calculator. 5 raised to 3 minus 125, that is 0 over 5 minus 5 is 0. So, ang 0 over 0, so nagmamat error yan dito since that is undefined. So, nagiging undefined ang sagot natin. So, we will use any number na malapit sa 0. So, if we will use x equals any number na malapit sa 5. Say example, 5.0001. Try natin kung ano yung magiging sagot. From x cubed minus 125 over x minus 5, magigitong 5.301 raised to 3 minus 125 all over 5.301 minus 5. Pwede tayong gumamit ng calculator. 5.0001 raised to 3 minus 125 over 5.0001 minus 5. Press equal, makukuha natin yung sagot natin, which is equal to 75.0015. Pwede rin tayong gumamit ng example, if our x is equals to 4.99999. Example, 59. Diba? Almost 5 din yan. This number also approaches 5. Papunta din to ng 5. So, pwedeng i-substitute natin yan. Try natin. X cubed minus 125 over x minus 5 equals quantity 4.99999. Okay, 59 raised to 3 minus 125 over 4.99999 minus 5. Okay? So, makukuha natin ang sagot dito. 4.12345 cube minus 125. That is, sige, lagyan natin ng over. Over 4.99999 minus 5. So, makukuha natin siya 74.9998501 or approximately, kung titingnan natin, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 or approximately, that is also, itong dalawa, kung papansin ninyo, both of them are almost 75. So, we can say na yung limit ng function na to, this is equal to 75 ang sagot natin dyan. Okay? And we can also have another solution. Another solution. So, kapag ganito naman na perfect cube yung dalawa, 'di ba? X cube minus 125 over x minus 5. So, pwede rin natin tong i-factor as x minus 5 times x squared plus 5x plus 25. Okay, so yan ang factor niyan. Pwede nating i-factor siya ng ganyan. X squared plus 5x plus 25 all over x minus 5. Kasi pwedeng makancel yung x minus 5 dyan. Ang matitira na lang sa atin is ito. Now, kung kukunin natin ang limit of this function, x squared plus 5x plus 25 as our x approaches 5, magigitong 5 squared plus 25 times 5 plus 25. So, magigitong, wait, Oh, so hindi pala 'to 25, 5 lang 'yan. This is 5, kasi 5 lang dito, okay? So, 5 squared is 25 plus 5 times 5 is 25 plus itong 25 kanina, i-add natin 'yan, 25 plus 25 plus 25, that is 75. Yung limit ng sagot natin diyan. Okay? So, let's have another example. Obtain the limit of the limit of 1 over 3 minus 1 over x minus 3, x minus 3, as our x approaches 3. Okay? So, gaya nung kanina, pag dinirect substitution natin, ang mangyayari dyan is magmamat error to. Kasi magigitong 1 over 3 minus 1 over 3 over 3 minus 3, which is 0 over 0. So, undefined na naman pag directly substitute. So, ang gagawin natin, since nag-undefined to, pag directly substitute, ang gagawin natin is, pwede nating i-simplify muna yung fraction natin. So, kunin natin yung function na 1 over 3 minus 1 over x all over x minus 3. So, kasi, pwede kong i-multiply yung numerator ng 3x over 3x para maayos ko itong ating denominator. So, ang mangyayari, magigitong 3x times 1/3 is x na lang siya. And then, minus 3x times 1 over x, 3 na lang yan ang may iwan dito. All over, meanwhile, ito magigitong 3 times 3x times x is 3x squared minus 3 times 3x is 9x. Ayan. So, medyo maayos na yung ating function. And also, factor out ko ulit yung x minus 3. So, x minus 3 over 3x times x minus 3. So, makakancel to. Matitira na lang is 1 over 3x. Okay? So, therefore, substituting yung kanina na limit of, ito na ang gamitin natin, 1 over 3x as our x approaches 3. This is equal to 1 over 3 times 3, which is equal to 1 over 9. So, yan ang magiging limit natin sa part na iyan. Okay, another example. Evaluate the limit of 2z squared 2z squared minus 17z plus 8, 17z plus 8 all over z minus 8 as our z approaches 8. Okay? Ito ang pinapa-evaluate sa atin. Yung limit of 2z squared minus 17z plus 8 all over z minus 8. Now, anong gagamitin natin dito? Pag directly sinubstitute natin, gawin natin ito as 8, magiging 8 minus 8, so mag-go over 0. So, hindi pwedeng directly i-substitute. We may use yung mga approaching method natin. If x is equal to 8.0000, sa example, maglagay tayo ng 5 bago mag-1. Or, if x equals 7.99999 or 5 rin. So, gamitin natin yan. Ito muna, substitute natin, magigitong 2 times z, which is 8.000001 squared minus 17 times 0.8, mali. 8.0000001 plus 8 all over 8.0000001 minus 8. So, this will become, gamit na lang tayo ng calculator, 2 times 8.0000001 squared minus 17 times 8.0000001 plus 8. Okay, lagyan muna natin ng over. 2 times 8.02345.1. Naka-square daw yan. Minus 17 times 8.12345.1 plus 8 all over 8.12345.1 minus 8. Lalabas ang sagot as equal to 15. Meanwhile, ito, kung 7.9999 ang gamit natin, ang lalabas naman nito, 2 times 7.99999 squared minus 17 times 7.99999 plus 8 all over 7.99999 minus 8. So, tingnan natin ulit sa calculator kung ilan ito. 2 times 7.12345 square minus 17 times 7.12345 plus 8 all over 7.12345 minus 8 equal 14.1, apat na 9, 14.12348, or approximately this is also 15. So we can say na yung limit nito, this is equal to 15 ang sagot natin. Pero we can also use yung factoring method natin. By knowing yung factor nitong nandito sa ating function. So, ang given sa atin is limit of this one, limit nito, lagay ko siya dito. Ayan. So, yan. Kukunin natin ang factor ng nasa numerator. The limit as our x approaches 8 of nasa numerator natin. Ang tanong, ano yung kanyang factor? So, ang factor niya is z minus 8 times 2z minus 1. This is z. So, yan ang factor niya. Di ba sa algebra, tinuruan tayo ng factoring. Kaya importante ang factoring sa atin dito. So, divided by itong z minus 8 na nasa denominator. So, canceling this out, ang matitira is limit as x approaches 8 of 2z. Hindi pala to x. Z ito, sorry. Z 2z minus 1. So, this will become limit or substituting the value, magigitong 2 times 8 minus 1, which is equal to 16 minus 1 or equal to 15. So, no need to use calculator. Nakuha naman natin yung sagot natin, which is equal to 15. So, another example. Obtain the limit of the square root of 2x. The square root of 2x plus 22 minus 4 over x plus 3. Ang haba. As our x approaches negative 3. Okay, so, ang gagawin natin dito, para mas madali yung way is, kuha na lang tayo ng pinakamalapit na value ng 3, negative 3, which is negative 3.00001 para makuha natin yung limit. So, substituting this value, new value ng limit sa x natin, magigitong the square root of 2 times negative 3.0000015 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 22 minus 4 over negative 3.0000001 minus plus 3. So, gamit na lang tayo ng calculator para mas mapadali. So, magigitong square root ng 2 times negative 3.12345 plus 22. So, sa labas yung minus 4 over negative 3.00000012345 minus, or rather, plus 3. So, that is equal to 1 over 4 ang sagot ng limit natin. Okay, so ganyan mag-evaluate ng limits. Kasi ang gagawin nyo dito para makuha to, you need to multiply the conjugate. So, this time, gamit na lang tayo ng calculator. But since lumabas naman na yung limit natin na 1 over 4, so, ang sagot natin dyan is 1/4. So that is our discussion about limits. Now, try these exercises and susulat nyo siya sa inyong notebook as your assignment number 1. Evaluate the limits of the following. Evaluate the limit of the following if the limit exists. Okay, so 1, the limit of 8 minus 3x plus 12x squared as our x approaches 2. Number 2, we have limit of x squared minus 25 over x squared plus 2x minus 15 as our x approaches negative 5. And number 3, we have the limit of 6 plus h squared minus 36 all over h as our h approaches 0. 5 lang, 5. And the limit of the square root of z minus 2 over z minus 4 as our z approaches 4. And yung panglima, number 5, the limit of x over 3 minus the square root of x plus 9 as our x approaches 0. Okay, so yan na. 5 ang assignment nyo. And dapat isulat nyo siya doon sa notebook na project natin. So, ito yung pinakaunang hahanapin ko pag nag-check ako. Limits, and then yung assignment. Yung lecture nyo about limits, and then assignment. Hahanapin ko siya sa lecture note. Upon, sa pagtatapos ng discussion natin, you may now answer this already this time and sa remaining time natin. So, take a screenshot na of this assignment.